And welcome back. We're picking up where we left. Well, we're picking up on the new series here today. We're going to be playing XCOM: The Enemy Within. Uh, this is a game that I have played before. I think this is a game that I may have even finished before. Maybe. I've forgotten what the ending is. I know the majority of the story, and I think I've played most of the way through the game, if not actually outright finished the game. But that's actually part of the reason I am recording this today, is so that if I ever forget what the ending is again, I can remind myself by watching the recording instead of, not knowing if I finished the game or not. So if you're watching, this is your first time tuning in the channel, I stream this live to Twitch under the username Wilcol, and I upload this to YouTube under the username Wilcol100. So depending on where you're watching, that's where this is going to be. Obviously the stuff uploaded, or stuff streamed to Twitch only stays up for 7 days, so if you want to see any of the early parts in the series, obviously this is the very first episode, so if you're watching this on Twitch, you have nothing earlier to see, but if you're watching this on YouTube later, and the series is still ongoing, that's one place where you can sneak over and see some of the recently recorded stuff. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and run by default settings. So second wave, we're going to basically leave everything off. I'm going to play on normal difficulty. In advanced options, I'm going to leave the operations on. We're going to basically play the little stuff in here. Not going to mess with the beginning of voiceover. We're not going to run the tutorial, so we're just going to run the basic stuff here. And I'm going to play on normal difficulty. I know technically impossible is the difficulty where it doesn't actually lie to you about the probability of your best chance, but we're going to play normal difficulty. Because I want to actually finish the game in a reasonable amount of time, and hopefully an interesting amount of time. Okay. So we're starting up the game. It gives us a spiel about those who play with devil's toys will be brought to such and such. To the first alien landing situation. Apparently those are like sample pods collecting samples. And or things that turn people into aliens. Some indication from the tutorial that's what might they do.
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
That's the open video. At least I believe that's the whole opening video. So basically the spiel is we're in charge of XCOM attempting to prevent the alien invasion. So starting off, we got to pick where we're having our base. So we could go North America and get an air and space bonus. All aircraft and aircraft weapons cost 50% less to purchase. Go to Europe, get laboratories and workshops 50% less to purchase and maintain. Foundries and officer training school 50% less. autopsies and interrogations are completed instantly, and monthly XCOM funding is increased by 30%. So if you're really planning on focusing on one of these first three are probably the stronger benefits. Africa's probably the more well-rounded because it's not specialized. Probably not going to worry about we have ways. Ops and interrogations, that's probably nice quality of life, but probably not important to get done immediately. Not really knowing what the balance of these three are. I'm going to go Africa because I think it's the most well-rounded. That might be a mistake, but we're going Africa.
We're dropping you just inside the Egyptian border. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan.
So we have a primary objective, we have a secondary objective. We're playing with the DLC, so locating secured meld containers is a sort of bonus objective. We get meld, or I think it's like meld or something like that from it. The other one is just, in this case, the primary objective is get rid of all the aliens. Aliens causing havoc, get rid of all of them, don't die. TPKs are bad, don't TPK.
Strike one, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Heading to that location.
Okay, no contacts as of yet.
Affirmative.
We'll come back to you. I think we're going to dash you out a little bit further. Same with you. Yeah, let's just dash you out a little bit closer.
Double time. Visual on the goods.
Okay, we found where one of the meld containers are, so we're going to want to get over there. See them. The meld, this is one of the mechanics they added in the DLC to encourage you to be less campy. They're containers that you collect if you finish the scenario before the time runs out, or if you just collect them. You can collect them by getting to them quicker.
Got it covered. Moving.
Okay, not in the best of cover, but we haven't seen the aliens. We're probably not going to get shot at. Like, we want to stay in cover, but we don't necessarily need the best cover of the world right now.
Heading out.
Let's do this.
Okay. And much like D&D, keep the party together if you can. At least mostly together. You want them maybe a little bit spread out so that you can flank guys better, but...
Stepping off. On the move.
And we now have found the aliens. There's the aliens. It's probably more than one group of them. There's one group there. I'm gonna take a little bit of risk and break through. As I said, a little bit of a risk. Okay, the aliens kind of ship in the direction we want. You can go ahead and collect that, and then hop into cover. You actually have a decent shot, given the circumstances.
I'll get him next time.
Same with you. 30%, 45.
I'll get him next time.
Time to motor.
So the two guys that were out in the back do the flank. While these two guys try to just suppress them because we've got them interfering vectors. In Overwatch, so we'll have to be a little bit careful there. We might be in a scenario where we can get a grenade off here that hits multiple. Hopefully this does not destroy our cover.
Grenade out.
You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy
Okay, we
the
still kept
artifacts
some
they
of our
help
cover
them
there.
to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
And yeah, we got... Actually, do we have cover here? No, because I blew my cover up. Okay, looking at this from a cover perspective, we're not going to have any cover there if we do that. Yeah, I've probably gone ahead and screwed this one guy if we don't kill all these guys in this turn. So let's try to be very productive in our shooty, killy. We can run up here, I think, without getting... Nope, there was an Overwatch. No, I knew there was an Overwatch. I just didn't expect it to have that angle. Though I suppose from a... It has that angle. That was actually probably a good thing. 92%. Down that guy.
Kill confirmed.
Their weapons appear to self-destruct when the operator dies. We should look closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own development programs.
42%, or are you in grenade range? You are in grenade range. Let's lob it.
Going out.
And then obviously I think I should reposition you to some cover. One guy's not having the best of days from a cover perspective, but doesn't mean everyone has to be as well. Though I'm looking at it, and unless I want to do a dash, and it might actually make sense to dash. It might make sense to try to dash up close enough to put the guy in the busy so he doesn't come after this guy. Yeah, let's dash over there. Hopefully that guy's got more self-preservation than I have.
Got it.
You move forward. And 62% shoot. Go ahead. Here we go. That's the mission.
He's down. Good work out there, Strike.
So we did it quick enough. We got the second meld, and barely didn't lose one of our operatives there. Could probably have played that better.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
So that was the first mission. The first mission's pretty easy. There was just the four of them. There's four. It's basically 4 and 4. 4 and 4, we should win.
Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford.
It's not going to say that
My role
easy.
in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Commander to the research labs.
Okay. So first is going to take us to the barracks. This is sort of the tutorial that's not a tutorial, right? This is what it's going through. So everyone got promoted. We got a sniper and assault, a heavy, and a support. The assault guy was wounded.
Our snipers specialize in dealing massive amounts of damage from afar, but without sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat situations.
Running
The
gun.
assault class serves as our front line. They're the first ones into a fight,
Fire
and the
rocket.
last ones out.
And
Heavy
smoke
weapons
grenade.
specialist provides a crucial service to the squad. With the rocket launcher in tow, there are demolitions experts. Just like it sounds, the support class provides that intangible edge our squads
And then
need.
the last
They make
one,
everyone around
we
them
picked up
better.
4 techs from what we dealt
The
with.
recovered artifacts are being
Got 4
unloaded
corpses,
and
4 weapon
researched
fragments,
into your
and
orders.
20
We'll get
meld.
started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
And we can sell some of that, or we can use that for research, which is where we're going to go next.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Okay, so we can start some new research, which we'll obviously do. We don't have enough weapon fragments to do weapon fragment research. Don't have, or alien materials. We do have enough to do meld. We have enough to do xenobiology. Xenobiology is probably the one it means for us to do first. The meld would have only been added in the DLC.
Commander, I realize our troops have to put their own survival first, but every alien we use explosives against is one less opportunity to recover.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by.
And then we can go to
Welcome
engineering and pick up some equipment.
Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
So we can buy some medkits, which probably makes sense to send some medkits along. Manufacture like 2 of those if we can. Don't necessarily need a lot of medkits. Honestly, I probably do want a satellite.
Our current satellite uplink
But I don't have enough
facilities are at
capacity
full
for that, yeah.
capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
And then we have the starting base 2 fighters. So that, can we go back to the situation room? Yes. Okay, scan some activity and respond to the next wave. View abduction sites.
Commander.
So this is one of the ways the game sort of makes you pick and choose. You get every normal abduction cycle, you'll have 3 different places to go, of varying difficulties. The places you don't go, obviously, don't like that you didn't go there. The places you do go to, like that you went there, and you kind of have to balance the opinions so none of the areas pull out. We get 4 engineers for going to India. We get 4 scientists for going to the United Kingdom. We get money just for going to Mexico. Right now we probably want scientists and engineers. And you can also see the panic, right? So if I go to here, the panic will drop because I've responded to something. But everywhere else, the panic will go up. So right now it doesn't... Well, right now it's really more about mission difficulty and reward. As we go on and the panic starts to rise, right, we're only reducing panic by 1, we're getting 2 panic back. As panic starts to rise, we'll more and more need to pick based on panic and less on reward. We're going to the United Kingdom here because it's a little bit of a more difficult challenge. So, we have to bring at least 1 rookie, because one of our guys is wounded, so we can't send out the sergeant. I might not... let's send to the rookie. Let's actually give the rookie the medkit. I might not have all these guys come along. Like, I think I'm going to leave the sniper guy behind. We'll take the support. We'll take 2 rookies and the assault guy. We'll give the rookies some medkits. Okay, now let's go into the mission with this. Now if we go to the UK,
Dropship has arrived.
Sky Ranger had arrived on site, begin assault. Once
next
again,
deployment site is in
same
the
primary
UK.
objective, same rough secondary objective,
Alien activity
Different
continues
map.
to surge within several major cities.
and we can expect there to be like 50% more aliens. There's going to be like 6 out there instead of 4.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
Okay, let's push you up as the reconnaissance.
Visual on the goods.
And we've immediately found some aliens. Of course, immediately go running for cover. That is functional cover against them. And they're not on Overwatch. Okay, without sprinting, I don't think I can get the rest into ideal heavy cover. Get in some light cover. And we do have a spot of heavy cover back here, okay.
Moving out.
Let's put you in that heavy cover. 56% to hit. Or I could try to go grenade. Yeah, let's get the grenade out.
Catch.
Okay, first batch dealt with.
Already there. Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Okay, we'll sprint you over here. The aliens, in theory, probably heard, you know, all the noise we made, so they may be coming towards us. Let's pop you over the table, collect that, put you into some cover here, and let's pile up next to these doors. We're not going to open them yet.
Roger that.
Then you can come running over. You can also get next to a door. Cool.
Got it. Moving.
More of the building just falling apart. And we're getting a rough hint. The aliens are that way. Okay. Yay. No contact yet.
Copy. Moving out.
Kick the door open. Yeah. Let's pile these guys up in reasonable firing positions. Put them on Overwatch. And some over the scout. Let's put them on Overwatch. And then we'll open the door. No one yet. And we still think probably roughly that direction.
Roger.
Let's move you up.
Alien object in sight.
Okay, second meld container apparently got detected. Okay. We got 5 rounds. We're not in a rush then,
Got it. Moving.
necessarily, to get there.
On the move.
And let's put you on the end of the truck
Commander.
and do a quick Overwatch. Cycle a turn. And we're still being implied that they're in that direction. Okay, can't quite get there in one.
On my way.
Okay, go over there, open the door, see if we can find anyone.
Look sharp. Enemies
Yes. 2 more aliens. 2 more gray men. You do have a firing arc. It's a terrible firing arc. 25% hit both. We're gonna actually put you on Overwatch. They come out of the cover. Give them a bad day.
Moving out.
Position confirmed.
Okay, see how they respond. Okay, one of them buffs the other one. I think technically if you kill the one that's doing the buffing, you actually kill both of them.
Here they
Oh.
come.
Happy fun times.
And kill them if you don't hit them.
Just a little bit of a party there. Oh, you're the one with the medkit. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and collect the container so we can take our sweet time. Move the time component here on our actions. Can you come around to you? Can you open that? You can. One down.
Get down.
I think the rest pretty much have heavy cover. I don't think any of them are on Overwatch. So I could, in theory, do some crazy moves, but I think that's not a smart plan. Okay, let's bring you over so we can get you in a flanking position. Depending on how much information the AI has, they might not be able to take advantage of that.
Will do.
$36 and 225s. Let's go on Overwatch, try to keep him pinned in the rough defensive position. Okay, they're changing who's buffed. And they've got a guy on Overwatch. Okay. So our guy over here, gonna open his door.
Won't even know what hit them.
Okay, 2 down. At this point, there's just the one guy, so we're gonna shoot him up.
Shot wide.
Give the rookie some target practice.
Kill confirmed.
Mission accomplished.
Second mission done. Operation First Hydra. 6 aliens killed, 0 operatives lost, none wounded this time, so an improvement over the first one. And we collected both meld containers.
Commander to the situation room. Commander to the situation room.
Outstanding. Not only did our troops return safely, but the meld they recovered will certainly advance our development of new technologies based on this substance.
Okay, the rookies didn't Oh no, one of the rookies did. The rookie that didn't get any kills didn't advance, but the other one did. So we now got 2 heavies. So one of these guys will probably be benched for emergencies. Urban Combat Badge is now unlocked. More artifacts. And we've unlocked the ability to build the laboratory.
Commander to the Situation Room. Commander to the Situation Room.
So, oh, actually, it didn't. I don't think it reduced panic where we were when panic increased the other
We
places.
will be in touch, Commander.
Commander, you can now honor our soldiers by awarding them medals for accomplishments you deem appropriate. You can view and award medals in the barracks. Every member of the Council is going to want satellite coverage, so we should plan our deployments carefully.
Okay. So we went to so going to the United Kingdom did not reduce the United Kingdom. Places we did not go to gained panic. I think the places associated with the places we did not gain to also gained panic. So it was basically net panic, unavoidable there, but if we'd lost, we'd also gain panic where we were going. We can't launch satellites yet. Or can I? It does appear I'm... Okay, I've got one available, I got one in orbit. So I can launch one. Tempting, for example, to go get the double satellite bonus for more scientists and engineers per month.
I'm receiving you. We'll monitor that contact, but I don't think it's related to the UFO activity.
Go to Mexico or Asia to keep the panic lower. I guess engineer per month or engineer per month. I think right now we might want engineers per month, so we'll go India. Clean India. So the other alternative, right, is it's the money amount. Like the United States provides the most. So are we responding panic, or are we responding sort of corporate and go like, okay, we want the most money? I'm gonna respond sort of panic. We're gonna try to deal with the panic here. So we're gonna do India.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
Nothing to report at the moment. Boards are clear.
And that's calmed India down. Engineering standpoint, we can do some by facilities, right? So we've got a satellite uplink, an officer training school, and we will probably want some more stuff.
Excavating beneath the base. Unfortunately, the deeper we go,
So
the more it's
labs,
going to cost.
want labs to be next to them. Satellite engineers just need engineers on staff required to build. So we want more satellite engineers. Okay, the satellite engineer has, what was it? Started the scroll up. +1 capacity for every 2 uplinks adjacent to another. Okay. So we want to put those next to each other. So we want to put things next to each other, basically. And we have one power generator. Or we don't have any power generators yet. We don't really need power yet. And we probably don't want to remove our officer school. So there's an argument like that's probably where we want the satellite uplink to get the adjacency on the satellite uplink. Steam are probably the ideal places to build power.
Work crews are on their way to begin construction. I'll send word when the new facility is operational.
Right, we'll start clearing up that. I think we're going to make a satellite uplink there once we have the engineers to do that. We're waiting... Well, we bought the medkits. I don't think we need more.
I appreciate your efforts to support
Research
the
is still
research
going.
team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Barracks-wise, how many soldiers do we have? 3, 6, 7... 7 rookies, 5 more trained. Okay. And then we have access to the medal. We can award the Urban Combat Badge. We're going to send into power. So we want defense and cover or aim against enemies in full cover. Keep guys alive or make them better at killing. Well, there's always ways to get around cover, and you want your guys to be alive. So let's make it a defense badge. And we can award it to one person. Let's go ahead and put it on our support here. Okay. And then offer training school. Right now we're being locked behind having to get to certain ranks to unlock things. There's a will bonus. Big ones right now are going to be the squad sizes. So as soon as we get up to one rank of sergeant, we can get the squad size. One ranking captain, we can get the next squad size after that. And we haven't lost anyone, so there's no memorial to look at yet. Let's see if we can keep it that way. I am able to order interceptors. We got 2 in Africa because that's where we got our satellite. I put a satellite in India, so we should actually grab some for India. I suppose I can transfer one of these to India.
Interceptors transferred to bases throughout the world.
No, it takes 3 to transfer it, so the new ones will be built anyway.
We'll have a much better chance of intercepting new UFO contacts in those areas.
And with that, I think we're ready to go back to mission control. But in the effort to keep these 30 to 40 minutes long, we're at 37 minutes. This is where I'm going to put the first part break in. And so if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow, because I'm going to try to record 4 parts tonight. So there should be a part up every day until I have to skip a day from a recording purpose. No plans on doing that in the near future, so you should probably expect a part 30 to 40 minutes up every day. But we got the first part done today. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.